Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be taking a look at day number 4 of Tampa Bay Buccaneers OTAs. There's a couple of interesting notes here, in my opinion, from Greg Auman of Fox Sports that I wanted to talk about today. First one, interestingly enough here, Bucs' new defensive lineman Ernest Brown IV is wearing 74, signed last week. We talked about that in a video, played 2 seasons with the Rams. Again, talked about that in another video as well, and he is wearing number 74 there. After that, you have Greg Auman talking about how the Bucs have a good competition at left guard. Ben Bredesen was the team's starting left guard today, and I assume it's going to be the case for the next 2 practices as well. In a previous video, I talked about Sua Opeta being the team's starting left guard for the first 3 days of OTAs. Now it seems like they have switched that up a little bit. Should be an interesting competition. I think that it really is essentially any guy's, spot at this point. They still have Robert Hainsey as the starting center, as Auman notes here at the end of the tweet, and Graham Barton is still with the backup offensive line. I still believe Graham Barton's going to be this team's starting center going forward. Greg Auman does say that, yes, going forward, Graham Barton's first look is going to be at center. That is the plan. I think he's still going to end up being this team's starting center. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this as well. But, going back to Ben Bredesen real quick, again, Ben Bredesen is a guy where you take a look at his overall stats, he started a lot of games, or he started every game for the Giants last year. All 16 games for the Giants in 2023, I guess 17 games technically, but, would constitute a full season, but has 25 total starts in his career. Take a look, he has 24 the past 2 years. Not too shabby at all, in my opinion. He definitely has the higher, experience level than a Sua Opeta, where if you take a look at him, he has only started 6 games. Now, he did start 6 games last year for the Eagles, which, may be a better offensive line than what the Giants were offering, but it is still notable that Ben Bredesen does have more starting experience. I do want to take a quick look at their Pro Football Focus rankings from last year as well. Ben Bredesen had a 42.1 in 2023, had a 56.7 in 2022. Take a look at Sua Opeta in that mix as well. You take a look at his 2023. He did have a higher grade than what we saw from Ben Bredesen, but a worse grade in 2022. Now, of course, I was playing on significantly less snaps, but it is still notable. So it should be a good, open, full competition, and we're just going to have to wait and see who does end up being that starting left guard going forward. But we have Todd Bowles here talking about a potential proposed change to the NFL offseason to have an opinion on the shift in the summer schedule. I don't really know what this is all about. I haven't necessarily seen or, read anything about that, but it is interesting. Interesting note here from Jamel Dean saying he was surprised to hear that the Bucs had traded away Carlton Davis to the Lions, calling it random for him. They always say it's a business. And of course, Jamel Dean and Carlton Davis have been teammates for a long time. I mean, you take a look back, they played at Auburn together, they played in the NFL together for years and years and years. Like, they obviously have a very big connection. They were both cornerbacks at Auburn from 2015 to 2017. Carlton Davis made it to the NFL 1 year before Jamel Dean, but then they both ended up being guys, teammates for the Bucs for 6 years together, or 5 years together. So they've been teammates for a long time, right? Basically 9 years, 8 or 9 years is how long they've known each other, teammates with one another as well. So yeah, imagine that sucks. Jamel Dean lost his running mate there, and Carlton Davis, a long time teammate who, he had a really good relationship with. It is a business at the end of the day, and those are unfortunate situations where it's like, dang, you got to feel for a guy like Jamel Dean. Like, obviously, they're still going to be friends and things along those lines, but can't be teammates anymore, and that's unfortunate. You also had KJ Britt getting some comments talking about some old linebackers of the past. Mike Singletary, Will Lanier, Sam Mills, and Ricky Jackson. Says the game hasn't changed in some ways. Makes sense, for a guy like KJ Britt. I almost did a film review video on KJ Britt. I think I still may come out with a video like that. But KJ Britt, almost like kind of like an old school type of linebacker, just very sure tackler, hard hitting, nose for the ball type of linebacker in some ways. So it makes sense that he is studying some of those old linebackers of the game. I'm very excited to see what KJ Britt can do as well. We're probably going to be talking about him a lot next month in June, talking about some things about KJ Britt, some of his game, and we'll probably be doing a film review somewhere down the line as well. But yeah, guys, that's it for day number 4 of Tampa Bay Buccaneers OTAs. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about some of these notes down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. As always, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now. Go Bucs.